Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Upper St. Clair High School Stadium for what is the most important match of the year so far for your Lady Panthers. We're here tonight to watch a soccer match between Upper St. Clair and Peters Township. This is the Classico. This is the big one. Right now, Peters Township sits atop Section 5 in the Whippeal with a 5-0-0 record. St. Clair sporting a 2-1-1 record that puts them in tie for third place with Cannon Mac right now. Chartiers Valley in the sitting second in the section at 3-1. So a really important game here for the Panthers. They really need to get a result out of this game, be it a tie or hopefully a win. And it's going to be a very interesting game. We get the starting lineup for the Panthers. Across the back, we've got De La Pera, Milkuzni, Lackner, and Godwin are your holding midfielders. You got Emma Hasko and Leah Mertz. On the left side, freshman Callie Card getting the start tonight. On the right side, we got Maddie Rocks and Olivia Bielak up top at your targets. So here we go, getting the game underway here. And the Indians come forward with Ferranti getting control. Looks like Emily Ferranti might be playing a midfield role. She was out on the right side a lot last year when Latsko and Roberson were at Peters, but looks like maybe she's playing in the midfield now for them. Of course, one of the big stories this year is Veronica Latsko being out for the Indians. She tore her ACL and will not be playing tonight nor the next time we play them in a couple of weeks. There's Carpenter winning a goal kick. Franti gets down the line. Nice little step over, gets past Card. De La Pera's there and just holds her up, and she dribbles out of bounds. So throw for the Panthers. De La Pera throws it past Card. Panthers need to just settle in here. This is a very different Peters Township team from the past few years. Still getting their results, but there's not that invincibility that there was the last few years with this team. And it's a situation where I think the Panthers can absolutely play with this team, and I think they're absolutely capable of getting a result tonight. So they just need to play hard and try to play their game. Here's Laurel Carpenter Jr. Laurel started all 3 years for the Indians in that midfield and has been a force for them. You want to watch out for her right foot, be it from the run of play or from set pieces. She's got a dangerous shot. She'll be looking to press the advantage there. Here comes a throw for the Indians, and the flip throw on. That one slipped, and Callie's there to knock it down. They'll play back out wide. Ball into McMurtry, and she was there to clean that up. So number 14, Madison Schwartzel, for the Indians. She'll be on duty on every throw that's in our defending third of the field, trying to get that long throw on target. Here's a pass from Mertz out to Rocks. Panthers over midfield for about the first time tonight. Maddie can't keep control of that, though, and it'll be an Indian throw on the far side. I think it's important for the Panthers to just sort of weather the storm here early, keep their energy level high, and just try to get some footing in this game. Prove to themselves that they can play with this team. They can get the ball on the ground and pass. Looks like maybe the Indians playing out of a 4-4-2 formation. I see Carpenter up top in the midfield, and looks like Franti she slid out to the right side now. It's back to that normal spot for her. I think she scores a lot of goals for this team. A lot of the offense comes through Carpenter, and it gets distributed up front. The Indians doing a good job of possessing the ball right now, but nothing too dangerous has occurred yet. There's Mertz defending Carpenter. Gets her off the ball, and forward off the dribble is Lackner looking to play up top to Erdman. I'm sorry, I failed to mention Bree when I was setting the starting lineups. Bree's up top at that target, and Olivia is playing attacking midfield position. Carpenter turns, Bielak on her, forces her sideways. Plays it short to Andy McGinnis. In top for Maddie Santo, but Bailey was there nicely to clean that up. Ball off of Rox's foot and out of bounds on the far side for an Indian throw. Really important match, as I mentioned, for the Panthers here tonight. And a big week for them. Got Peters tonight, a non-section game against Norwin on Wednesday, and then a big section game against Cannon Mac on Saturday. Here are the Indians down the left flank. Ball played for Carpenter in the corner. Runs out of bounds, though she wasn't able to get there. So, yeah, the Panthers on the road to Norwin Wednesday, which will be a tough match. Norwin's one of the top-ranked teams this year, but it's not a match that really means anything for them as far as their playoff hopes go. Getting into the weekend, they will face Cannon Mac, and that'll be a very big game for them also. Here's Lackner with the goal kick. Won by Peters. Need to prevent them doing that. Mertz and Hasko surround Matty Santo there and allow Lackner to get in and clear that ball. It'll be a Panther throw. Panthers no forays into the attacking third of the field yet tonight. Here comes De La Pera with the throw. Goes short to Belak. Tries to turn, but Carpenter's there. Takes the ball from her. Card pressuring. Carly Johns plays it out of the back. Square ball. Here comes Card to defend against Carpenter. She's on the dribble across the field. Panthers doing a good job of forcing them side to side. There's De La Pera. Knocks the ball out. Be a throw. Again, we're going to see Schwartz will come up and try the long throw. High, this one much higher. Didn't have the distance on it, and Panthers doing a good job just coming out and cleaning that up. There's Franti heading to the corner. Tries to get past De La Pera, ball off of Franti, so a St. Clair throw. She takes it quickly, looking for Card. Past her, though. Hasko's there. Runs through Franti. There's a nice little ball for Callie. Goes down the line, look for Erdman, finds her. This will be a St. Clair throw off of Carly Johns. So again, the Panthers not much going forward offensively tonight, but doing fine in the midfield. And I think once this game settles down, we'll find ourselves with some chances. Lackner in to clear over the midline, and a ball off of Callie Card's head. Throw in, Franti. Card is there, off of Franti. St. Clair throw. Yeah, you know, in years past, I think that you've seen Peters, they've had that one very dangerous target player to play into, whether it's Roberson or Latsko, and it doesn't seem to be a threat this year as it has been in years past. Schwartzel again with the throw. She won't do a flip throw here, just to throw up the line. Belak was there, but over her head. There's Santo. Mertz there defending. Franti over midfield. The ball off of her foot. Nicely done. Great first touch by De La Pera. Plays it into Erdman's feet. She's tackled heavily, but Belak's there. Picks up the second ball. Plays to the middle. Here comes Maddie. Lays it back in for Emma. This is good. Just keep the ball. Be patient now. Swings it wide for Godwin, who came forward out of that back position, and we'll get a throw in on the far side. That was good from the Panthers, able to string a few passes together and put some pressure in the back of the Indians' line. But we will have to sustain that if we want to earn any set piece opportunities, anything that can be dangerous to put the ball in front of their goal. There's Mertz. Ball skipped up off of her foot and hit her hand, so it'll be a free kick for the Indians. Carpenter's there to handle the duty. She could hit it 40, 50 yards easy if she chooses to. We'll see what she does with this. And she does play long. Down towards the, takes a bounce over Lackner's head, and the shot well over the bar. So you can see right there, even from fully 70, 80 yards, they were able to get an opportunity on our net off of the set piece because of Carpenter's distance on her kick. So we're going to have to be careful there, try to win the first ball before that ball bounces. and go from there. Here's Lackner on the goal kick. Over Rox's head. Right now, Peter's winning a lot of those 50-50 balls in the air. Ball played to the middle. There's De La Pera off of her head. Wide. Card is there, though. She'll corral it. Run off the ball by Schwartzel. Johns passes it out of bounds. It'll be a St. Clair throw. De La Pera down the line for Card. De La Pera throws to Belak, lays it back into Hasko, past her though. And here comes Lackner to play long over midfield. Again, a header won by the Indians though for Schwartzel. There's Mertz, lays it back to Godwin. Good play, keep possession off of her foot towards the touchline. And that was off of an Indian. Should be a St. Clair throw there. And it is. The crowd didn't like that. Here comes Bree. Lays it back in for Olivia, looking for Carly. Or I'm sorry, Callie there. That was Carly Johns defending. Referee's allowing advantage to go. Here's Card wide. It's important for the Panthers to maintain their width in this game. You need to stretch this defensive back four for the Indians. Here comes Belak. Card back, defending against Schwartzel. There's Lavinia on the far side for the Indians clearing. Carpenter upfield. Godwin wins that. There's Mertz. Shielding from Carpenter nicely. Gets it to Hasko. Panthers keep possession. Forward to Rocks. She turns. Being defended by Lavinia out there. Good job. She can't turn. Carly Johns plays forward. Past everyone and into Milkuzni. Game's evening out a little bit now in the midfield. St. Clair starting to establish a little bit of a presence. I think the one missing link right now for the Panthers is winning those first balls off of clearances and goal kicks and punts. We need to be the ones winning those balls. Johns with the throw to Schwartzel. Hasko over top looking for Erdman. That's going to float into the goal area, just roll into the goal area. And goalie Megan Parker will punt towards midfield. So last year the goaltender situation was very tenuous for the Indians. They had a regular goalie had injured themselves in a preseason and couldn't play all year. And actually Carly Johns handled the duties for them last year, and they went on to win the Whitby and a state title. So Card off and Hamill on. Throw on the far side, Godwin into Rox's feet. She knocks it down, tries to turn, can't do that. Plays to Mertz off of her foot. Carpenter gets past her, past Godwin, down the left side. She can cross with her left, cuts it back to her right, into the middle. There's Santo. Shot weakly, and McMurtry will handle that. Good punt by Sarah up towards midfield. Ball won there, though, by the Indians. Coach Pat Verba, Peters Township, wanting his girls to get a hold of the ball. They want to pass it around. Like I said, it's a little different team this year. Good ball from De La Pera into Erdman. Belak comes back to get it in the midfield. She's in the center circle. Plays wide for Rocks in the channel. It's a great ball over Lavinia's head. Got to get someone to the goal. There's Maddie. She got turned and wasn't able to control that ball down to the end line, but it'll be a throw for the Panthers. Hasko will come forward out of that holding mid. Tries to lay it in for Belak. There's a ball by Godwin, and Olivia just hit that one time. Went right into goalie Parker, though. So that's the first chance we've had really to challenge Parker at all. Nice header won there by Hasko, and right forward. Need to anticipate up top Emma winning a ball like that. But it's great that she's able to get in there and do that. We need more of that. I think it's clear at this point in the game, if we can maintain pressure on the back four and the midfielders, they're going to make some mistakes for the Indians, and we'll be able to capitalize. Good job by Lackner there, coming up near midfield to prevent the penetration by the Indians. Ball played down to the channel. Schwartzel giving chase. There's De La Pera. She's going to let it ride out. Very smart play by Julia there. Oh, substitution coming into the game. Mertz off. Torkis is on. And it'll be a throw for De La Pera in the corner. Here's Haskell back to win that ball for the Panthers. Forward, Carpenter's there. Heads it towards Torkis. Here comes Olivia carrying through center circle. Tries to play over top for Maddie Rock. She's there, has Lavinia turned. And unfortunate, it went off of Maddie there. I don't mind Maddie going and trying to keep that ball in over there. St. Clair really doesn't have a long throw for it. Oh yes, Hamill's open. Good pass from Haskell. Turns, misses the shot. Left-footed shot by Erdman. Can't get a handle on it though. Again, a little more width there would have served us very well, because once she took her first touch, Lauren did, there was pressure right on her. And if a little more width, you're going to have a little more space, a little more time. Here comes Lauren near side. It's off of Schwartzel, so they have to keep that in, do the Indians. But the clearance goes off of Hamill and be a throw for the Indians. Schwartzel will take the throw. Ball pops up. Hamill heads into the middle. There's Belak on Carpenter. Lays it back for Schwartzel. Goes square to McGinnis. Up through the middle. Come the Indians. De La Pere's headers, though, is deflected back into the middle. And Torkis is there to clear. Good job by her. Pressure on. Ball comes to Santos. Lays it for Carpenter. She's turned, though. Ball was behind her. Good job by Emma defending there. And there'll be a call, tripping call on Laurel Carpenter against Emma Haskell. So good aggressive play from Emma yields a free kick for the Panthers. Lackner will take this. Up long over midfield, but the first ball won by Indians comes straight to Belak. She goes wide into the channel looking for Hamill. Throw by Carly Johns. Finds Carpenter to Franti. Good footwork by her to Schwartzel in the middle. Pass off the mark though. Hamill pressuring. Wins it, looking for Bree. Can't find her. Belak goes right back to her. Good tackle, one by Hamill. It's going to go for a corner for the Panthers. Very fortuitous, but we'll take it. Get a good chance here. We could also say lucky, right, Carrie? Here comes Bailey up for the corner. Really need to press this situation. Should have someone in front of their goalie. Zonal defending by the Indians. Ball played in. There's Carpenter. Hamill was there too. Cleared but not out. Hamill can lay it back down to the corner. Bailey is able to keep it in momentarily, but it ended up going over the touchline. So I think at that in that situation, we need to get a couple more numbers in the box. They've got 9 or 10 back. We only had 3 or 4 attacking, maybe 5 there. We need to get a couple other bodies in the box. Ball past Torkis. Santos there, but Lackner does a nice job stepping up. Wins that ball forward. So I think the game is definitely evened out a little more than it was from the first 5 or 10 minutes when it was more the Indians' favor. St. Clair realizing maybe now, hey, you know, we can play here. This is not an impossible task. Nice ball by Haskell. Give and go with Belak, but Franti comes back and tackles that ball. Here's Torkis into challenge. Franti cuts left. Plays direct. Looking for Santo. Ball out of bounds, though. Actually was looking for the run of Riley Partika on that left side. So Lackner with the goal kick. Played long. Header won by Peters, though. I don't want to have to keep saying that all night. Carpenter comes forward. Torkas heads away from her. Godwin plays in the middle for Hasko. Short to Belak. Loses the ball on the turn, though. Here's Partika. Ball taken off of Santo. Emma did a nice job winning that. Wide for Rocks, right into Erdman's feet. Given goes on for Rocks. She just can't quite get there. Good idea. Like the build up there. There's Partika in for Hasko. Ball off of her foot, though, right to Carpenter. Plays for Franti. Good job by Hamill to come back and apply pressure, and Schwartzel wide. Be a throw in. We'll see if we see the flip throw again from Schwartzel. No, she'll take it simple and short here. Carly Johns. Wide to Schwartzel. She's got time to serve. She does with that right foot in the middle. Lackner's there, plays it up. And out. That's going to be a corner kick for the Indians. So we'll get to see their first sort of free kick set piece of the night. They work on this. This is a very dangerous part of their game. Lavinia will come over to handle this. Coach Vereb yelling for a ball to the back post. We'll see if if that's just a diversion. And they go to the near post. Here's a run short. Lavinia plays to the feet. Oh, that's a set play. Play it into Franny's feet. They let it run, and Carpenter's there to try to blast from the top of the 18. But the quality wasn't there in the pass, and the Panthers able to sniff that out. Yeah, that's what we call the L play on corner. Sellup in up top now for Erdman. Here comes Hasko. Down into the channel, but Lavinia's there to head away. Partika down that far side. Godwin up. Wins the ball, but off of her foot. Right back to Partika. Down in the channel now. Here comes Santo. Milkuzny defending. Nice job doubling there. Good pressure in the back. We haven't given them much time on the ball. Lackner over to clear long towards midfield. There's Rocks. Finds Sellup. Back to Rocks. Hasko up the challenge. Wins the ball off Schwartzel. Needs to keep it now and does. Torkas finds Hamill in a lot of space. She can turn and does. Franti back, though, pressuring. Wins that ball. Not sure if the communication was there for Lauren. Does she know she was coming or not? Here comes Sellup back. Does a good job turning. Down the line looking for Belak, but that ball's going to go for a throw-in deep in the corner for the Indians. It should be all the way in the corner. Yeah, St. Clair needs to step here and lock this in, try to win this ball. Be a St. Clair throw. St. Clair throw, Sellup on the ball. Sub coming in, Megan Ebeck, and Maddie Rocks will come off. Sellup throws short to Hamill, turns to her right foot, wheels to the top of the area. There's Torkas. Plays it back for Belak, a little too far, pass off the mark, but De La Pere's there, launches it into the area. Parker makes a comfortable save there. Megan Parker punts towards midfield, ball bounces over Torkas. Hasko there to head wide for Ebeck, looking for Sellup. Earn another throw. 17 minutes now, 0-0 the score. First half. So I think in the first half of the first half here, the Panthers have done quite well. They've evened this game out. It's much more of a midfield game than it was in the first 10 minutes. There's more play in the Panthers' end, so need to keep this trend going, keep getting more confidence, keep working on our shape, especially offensively. Need to get opportunities where we can receive a ball wide and run at their outside backs. I'm not saying that that's a weakness for the Indians. They've got Lavinia and Johns out there, but that's something we need to do. Attempt to get to the end line. Cut balls back into the area and get shots that way and crosses. Ball back over midfield will be a throw-in. Godwin's over there for the Panthers. Goes short to Torkis, ball off of her foot and out of bounds. Lavinia on the throw to Carpenter. Ebeck defending. Hasko wins a header. Here comes Hamill. She runs into Santos, so Carpenter will get a chance here from 45 yards out. And with this distance, she could do what she wants. Hit it on frame, play it short to the 6-yard line to get a flicked header, whatever's her pleasure. She has the leg strength to do either. Panthers setting a 4-man wall from this distance. Here comes Carpenter, drives it low right at McMurtry. Nice job by Sarah. But there's evidence Laurel can put the ball on net from that distance. In fact, she has scored against the Panthers in the last 2 years ago in overtime from that to further out than that to win a game. So just going to need to be careful, and it looked like Sarah was all over that one. She was alert, and she knows what Carpenter's capable of, so that's good. Here's Lackner. Good, plays it back into McMurtry. Clears it, there's Torkis. Ball off of her, comes to Schwartzel. Lackner clears again. Panthers need to settle the game a little bit, find the ball and try to keep it. Good job by De La Pera defending Franti. Franti turned backwards, plays back to Johns. Forward back to Franti, but it's beyond her, and De La Pera clears over midfield. Ebeck forward on the far side. Godwin wins a ball, but passes it right to Santo. So I think right now neither team really able to find a groove in keeping the ball. It's a couple passes here and there, and then they turn it over, and the other team does the same thing, so it's sort of back and forth right now. No clear possession advantage for either team at this point. Here's Celup, gets a ball heading down into the left channel. Knocks it off the Indian player for a throw, takes it short to Belak. She turns on her right foot, short to Hamill, turns and shoots it softly to the Indian net. Parker had no trouble with that one. 13 minutes left now, 0-0 the score. Hasko, midfield, past her. There's Ebeck, heads to Torkis. That ball goes to Santo. And ultimately back to Lackner for the clearance. Here's Carpenter, 50 yards out, dribbling, space in front of her. Someone needs to come up and stop her. She shoots, that'll be wide. They'll have no problem letting her take shots from there. The Indians won't. That's what they want from that range. So we need to just come up and confront her. Don't let her dribble in that amount of space and get a free shot off like that. Goal kick, Panthers. Lackner. Again, Peters won first ball. There's Ebeck battling with Partika on the far side. Partika comes out with that, plays to Schwartzel. And Godwin recovers and clears up the line. Here's Celup over midfield. Lavinia pokes the ball away from her, and it comes to Johns. Plays into Santos' feet, but gets through her. Substitute Aaron Helbig in for the Indians. Good job by De La Pera to find Hamill's feet. Plays to the middle for Belak. Santo pressuring hard. She's knocked down, and Olivia is, and the ball comes to Carpenter. Looks forward for Schwartzel. Here comes Santo. Helbig and De La Pera on the far side, or on the near side, I'm sorry. It'll be an Indian throw. Carly Johns. So for the time being, they've abandoned the flip throw. Maybe it's a little too wet out there, a little dewy, and ball crossed right along the end line by Carpenter, but ends up coming to Belak, who lays it out to Hasko, plays towards midfield, but the Indians pick it back up. There's Lavinia. Wide this side for Johns. Hamill there challenging, gets past her, and it'll be a throw for the Panthers. Substitutions back in. Card, Rocks, and Erdman into the game. Hamill, Selip, Ebeck off. So we're back pretty much to the starting lineup with the exception of Torkas is in at holding mid. De La Pera throws, finds Hasko. She's pressured. Square for Torkas. She passes wide for Rocks. Cuts it back. There's Erdman. Lays it back in for Torkas. Does Rocks. Over top, and there's a ball into Parker, who'd come out to the edge of her area to gather that ball. Hasko over her head. Torkas wins a header, plays wide for Card. And Helbig knocks that off of Callie for an Indian throw. Carly Johns up to take this, 9.5 minutes left. Carpenter gets it, turns. Hasko's there though. Erdman. Helbig. Short. Carpenter turns. Here's Schwartzel, far side shoots. That's wide of the near post. So dangerous opportunity there as Carpenter played a ball straight up the field to Schwartzel. And she maybe should have shot that one touch earlier because she sort of cut her angle down. I know the coaching staff for the Indians is imploring their players to shoot from anywhere and everywhere right now. They want to get some shots on goal, even if it's 30 or 40 yards out. Header won again by the Indians. Here's Schwartzel. Past Milkuzni. Lackner's there, though, to tackle the ball. Gets it back. Nice effort from her. De La Pera clears. Here's Santo. Lays it back for Lavinia. Indians looking a little sharper right now. Wide for Helbig. Into Carpenter's feet. Tried to give and go with Helbig. Oh, given back to Carpenter. Santos there. Past Carpenter again. Card turns. Plays it up for Hasko. She can turn and does. But good hustle back from Laurel. She wins that ball. Gets it towards the midfield. Emma comes back to challenge, and still ball still in possession of the Indians. There's Lackner clearing as the ball bounced into the middle of the Panther area. Ball thrown short to Carpenter. Here's Johns. Crosses. This is dangerous. Shot and a goal. A goal. A cross ball from Carly Johns and number 25, Andy McGinnis.
Peters Township goal scored by Andy McGinnis off an assist by Carly Johns.
So it was really, really simple for the Indians there. A short throw to Carpenter. John stepped back onto the field, received a header from Carpenter, and just simply crossed the ball to the back post. And McGinnis was there to just nod. No power on that header at all, but as McMurtry came across the goal to cover the near post, the ball was just floated back into the back post and bounced once or twice and into the net. So 1-0 Indians here. They had some pressure. Here comes Erdman down into the corner of the area. Shoots right at Parker. Good shot there. You could sort of see something coming from the Indians. They had some sustained pressure in our end. Give them credit for some good effort to come back and win some balls. But Panthers need to step it up here and find an equalizer. Carpenter turns at midfield away from Belak and carries the ball. Santo on the dribble. Here's Hasko. Has Belak short. Goes to her in the circle, but ball off of her foot. And we're going to have a stoppage of time here. Someone down on it. Schwartzel down near side. Not sure what the problem is. 6.5 minutes left. 1-0 Indians. So that's number 14, Madison Schwartzel, injured for the Indians. Not sure what happened. It almost seemed as if it was non-contact. So ball's dropped and played back in to Parker. She punts towards midfield. There's Carpenter and Belak. Off of Belak's head into Hasko. She tries to turn and does, plays the ball down the line, but runs out for a Indian throw. Carly Johns over to handle that. Here's Santo again. There's the goal scorer, Andy McGinnis. Helbig plays through, but McMurtry's there to gobble that up in her area. Emily Catrill in at the left side for the Indians. Franti gets past Hasko, into Carpenter, cuts it into the left. Top of the area, good work there by Malkuzny. Lackner up to pressure Carpenter. Card wins that ball into Lackner's feet, and she clears it into touch right in front of the Panthers bench. Ball off of Franti, Panther throw. Johns with a throw. Flicked header from Carpenter. Now off of her knee, in towards De La Pera, who clears it high and long. Johns there, gets a head on it, but heads it the wrong way. It'll be a St. Clair throw. 4 minutes, 45 seconds left in this first half. 1-0 Indians. It's De La Pera. Throws for Belak. Heads over. Another throw coming for the Panthers. Hamill in the game, card off. Hamill and Belak right next to each other. There's Torkas, ball past her. Lavinia wins it. Forward to Santo. Good work rate from the Indians. You must give them credit for that. Ball down the line. Malkuzny's there over, though, to clear that ball out of danger. Good job by Bailey. Was pressured there by Kristen Sikowski. There's Rocks again. Good pressure from Maddie. Good speed coming forward. Wins the ball to Belak. Tries to turn off of her foot, though. Comes back to her. A short pass from Erdman. Santo pressures now. Olivia down the right side. Crosses long. No one home, though. Goes past Johns. Here's Hamill with a chance. She might be able to turn. Tries to get the end line. Turns to her right foot. Crosses in. There's Erdman. Oh, and cleared. Ball headed by Torkas, but lays down in front of her. Hamill finds it again. Here's Belak far side. Ball past her. Lavinia will knock it out of bounds on the far side. Godwin with a throw. 3 minutes left in this first half. Ball past Torkas. Played long over the midline to De La Pera. An on-rushing Franti. Ball goes over her head. Hasko runs onto it right in front of the Peters bench. Down the line. Nice run by Belak. She's on sides all the way. She's going to try to turn onto her right foot. Crosses. There's Hamill off of her left-footed volley. Rocks is there. Just not enough numbers in the box for the Panthers. We're 2v4, 2v5 in there. Here comes Hasko again. 40 yards out. Plays over the top. No one making the run, though, and Parker just jogs up and grabs that one. 2:15 left. Comes Hasko. Plays into Erdman. Tries to get it to Hamill, but the ball passed her. So Partika back on for the Indians. And number 10 off for the Indians. Here comes Hasko. Throw comes to her. She lays it back in for Milkuzni. Has Godwin wide, swings it out that way. Good touch by Heather, plays it into Torkis. Wide for Rocks. Tries to turn, but Lavinia knocks it off of Maddie for an Indian throw. Rocks wins. Erdman on the dribble, through two defenders. Can't beat the third one. The ball's cleared. Here's Carpenter battling with Hasko. Lays it back to Sikowski. Past Lackner into Godwin, and she clears it long. Yeah, the Panthers, a little stretch, last 10 minutes, just haven't been able to get a hold of the ball in a meaningful way anyway, to keep possession and make Peters chase a little bit. Under a minute left now. Need to make sure we don't give up any opportunities here late in this half. There's Santo pressured by Torkis. Lackner wins a header forward. Well done there. Santo to Carpenter. Here comes Erdman. Carpenter giving chase. Down the line, looking for Belak's run. And a ball just past her and into Parker, who is at the top of the area. 15 seconds left now. So it's 1-0 now. It looks like this half will end 1-0. Panthers need to get in, regroup a little bit at halftime. Hopefully find a way to have a little more pressure in that offensive end. And we will be back with second half action. And we're back here for second half action. 1-0 is the score right now in favor of Peters Township. Panthers got to find something, find some more energy, find a little bit of possession on the ball, find ways to be dangerous going forward. And they need to win more balls in the air. That's going to be crucial this half. Throw near side for the Indians. That's Riley Partika throwing down the line. De La Pera there. Looks like Julia has switched from the right to the left side. Or I'm sorry, from the left to the right side. And Godwin the opposite, so they've switched roles this half. Here comes Erdman off the dribble down the line, right in front of the Panther bench. Oh, she's taken down heavily from behind. Be a free kick chance, so here's a chance for Sammy to get a ball in the box if, in fact, that play is on here. She has Emma all alone in the middle of the field right now, but we're going to play long. Ball flighted into the area, flicked on by Belak right in the middle of the goal. Headed back into Parker's happily waiting hands there. The punt from Parker towards the circle. Torkis with a foot on it. Comes to Peters. There's Hasko. Good work right there. Unlucky not to win that ball from Santos, but De La Pera came up. Here's Carpenter. Pressured by Rocks. Lackner forward. Here's Erdman. And her ball for Maddie is just way too long and hard there. Again, it'd be advantageous for us to keep our wingers wide, establish that width, and play to feet on the width. Yes, so that's really important. It's going to be important to spread this defense out. Ball played into touch, and De La Pera will take a throw. Rocks, Erdman. Ball comes to Carpenter. Plays past Hasko into the middle. Here's Torkis. Goes wide past Franti. It'll be an Indian throw. Chilly night here. First, one of the first nights of fall. When was the first day of fall? 2 days ago? 22nd, yesterday. So it's maybe the first full day of autumn here. And it feels like it, but a beautiful night for soccer. There's Erdman far side trying to get past Johns. Can't do so. Going to be a white throw on the far side. Takes it quickly down to Belak. Peters plays back right to Erdman. Corner of the area. Shoots it, but that shot went well wide of the near post. So the Panthers still playing the same formation. 2 holding mids. And it looks like Erdman at that attacking mid right now and Belak up top. Rocks and Hamill in the game on the 2 flanks. Here comes Partika, pressured by Rocks. She plays it out for a throw. St. Clair, 15 yards out from the end line, will have a throw here. In these situations, need to try to get some numbers forward when we're this far into the Peters attacking or defending end. Here's Hasko crossing. Parker's there. Oh, dangerous ball, just sort of floating. You thought that might get over Parker, but ultimately drops sort of right into her hands. But that's the kind of opportunities we need. You get a set piece like that, take a quick throw, cross the ball in. Carpenter passes right to Hasko. She finds Hamill running down that left flank. Good ball to the corner for Belak. She'll be able to keep this in. Cuts it back. Crosses. Ball is deflected, though, and headed out ultimately by Peters. Back to Godwin, does a good job keeping possession, playing through the back to Milkuzni. She plays it down the flank for Maddie. It'll be a Peters throw. Ball played short for Lavinia. Looks like she's moved into a roll in the middle. Hasko, big tackle there. Ball off of Emma. Peters throw. 35 minutes left. Plenty of time for the Panthers to equalize, but they need to press the issue. Yeah, and they've looks like they're making a little adjustment position-wise. Are the Indians? Carpenter moving back. She'll take a free kick from right in front of the Panthers bench. Ball in towards the top of the area, flicked over by Hasko. McMurtry's there to scoop it up right on the penalty dot. Ball bounces past Torkis. Second ball comes back to Katie. She pressures, and there's Erdman and Godwin too. 3 Panthers around the ball. Comes back to Carly Johns, though. She carries forward into the center circle. De La Pera does a good job defending there. Here comes Belak, right at midfield. Down in the channel looking for Rocks. Need to, in that situation, as their back four is backing up, just play to Maddie's feet, short of the back four. Santo near side keeps it in. The ref said it was out. De La Pera, quick throw. Santo trapped in the zone. Here comes Rocks forward. Dribbles past one. Oh, looking for Belak, but pass off the mark. Milkuzni wins a header. To Erdman, lays it back in for Hasko. Wide for De La Pera. Santos there, but Julia's able to clear down the field. Nice header by Partika to throw it right back into the Panther zone. But Erdman gets it and plays near side for Hasko. Looks long for Belak in the middle. She takes a touch. Flicks over top, not able to keep possession of the Panthers. Need to hold that ball up in that situation. She wasn't pressured initially. Here comes Erdman through. Hamill's there. Oh, good defending there by Johns. Lauren had a chance, a look at goal. She was on sides. The center back was holding her on and just couldn't get the shot off. Here comes Torkas looking to play forward off of Lavinia's head. Peters clears, so a little bit better of it for the Panthers right now. Lackner's there, pressured heavily, lays it back for McMurtry. Plays with her left foot forward to Torkas, trying to settle it down. Santo runs her off the ball. Ooh, luckily did not play into the middle for number 17, who was wide open coming up the middle there. That's Aaron Helbig. Here comes Belak on the left flank. Got a little bit of room, defended by Johns. Cuts inside of her, cuts past Lavinia. Lavinia does a good job though, and Torkas plays over top for Parker. Lavinia did a good job of just stepping up there and taking the angle away from Olivia, who had to then dribble and play backwards. Helbig. Here comes Franti working hard. Hasko pressured into De La Pera. Good touch to clear the pressure and play into Torkas's feet. She'll turn and dribble. To Hamill. To Erdman. A little crisscross there. Brianna to the outside. Has Belak down the wing. But Brianna takes it herself. Here's Johns defending now. Off of Johns. Kept in though. Clears with her left foot. Here's Torkas. 25 out. Lays it for Belak. 20 yards out. Shoots right at Parker. So good chance there for the Panthers on the shot from distance from Belak. But the shot ultimately right at Parker, and is an easy save for her. Hasko comes forward to win a first ball nicely. Lavinia clears though long into Lackner. She headed up, but to Franti off of her knee. There's Helbig for the Indians, cleared by De La Pera. Partika, ball at her feet. Passes short for Franti. She's able to turn. Runs at Hasko. Rocks is there though, good tackle. Ball right to Erdman. Just lingered a little too long on that. Had Olivia running down into the right channel, but couldn't get that pass off. Here's De La Pera, long over top, and that ball will come. Actually drops quite nicely. Olivia's there, off of her. Unlucky though, bounces right into Carpenter's path as she clears forward. Here comes Rocks. Past Carpenter. It's Partika. Forward to Helbig. Wide for Santo. She's got some room down the left side. Lackner's over. Milkuzny's there. A big heavy touch though from Maddie Santo. Goes right into Sarah McMurtry. Ball right over Hasko's head. Lavinia plays forward. Hasko challenging. Turns. No foul given there. And here comes McMurtry to scoop that ball up. 28:45 left. 1-0 Indians. Panthers working hard to try to find an equalizer. Erdman fouled from behind, but nothing given. It comes wide for De La Pera. Plays first time long. Carpenter's there. So heads it out. We saw Laurel getting taped at halftime on that ankle of hers. Looks like her left ankle is bothering her. So maybe there's an issue there with her speed. Can be exploited by the Panthers. If we can get a one-on-one situation. As Belak pulls it down. Tries to get past McGinnis, but can't do it. Here comes Godwin far side. Dribble towards the middle. Right into Carpenter's feet, but she leaves it for Parker. McGinnis was our goal scorer for the Indians in the first half. Since then, really no chances on net for the Indians. Here comes Lauren Hamill. Heavy contact with Johns on the far side. Godwin's trip, but nothing called there. Here comes Partika. Plays it wide out midfield there on the far side. Lackner header towards Erdman, but Torkis is there to win it. Passes, though, off the mark. Comes to Peters. Again, both teams right now having a little bit of a hard time getting possession of the ball. Free kick for the Panthers. Hasko's on it. Now Lackner's over top of it. There's tons of room in front of that 18-yard box. Ball's flighted top of the 18. Ball won by Peters and cleared out. Here comes Johns forward. Good step by Sammy Lackner. Here comes Lackner, dribbling through the center circle. Looks wide for Hamill, but there was no width there, and the ball goes out of bounds. Substitutions for the Panthers. Card in the game, Sellup in the game, Rocks and Hamill are off. Looks like Schwartzel back in the game now for the Indians. Yes, she is back in the game. Here's Sellup on the ball. Plays down to the corner. Looking for Card. She'll get there. Cuts it back. But cleared by the Indians. Here comes Godwin. Taken down heavily on the far side. Be a free kick for the Panthers. Sammy can certainly put the ball in near the 6-yard box from this distance. We need to make sure we got numbers in the box, which we do. Hasko's starting out way wide on the right. No doubt to make a run across the box. There's the ball served in. And it was, I think, a little wide of that near post. And Parker comes out and gobbles it up. The punt. Past Torkis into Schwartzel. Coach Vera really imploring the Indians to get the ball on the ground and just keep it. They just want to possess right now, knock the ball around a little bit. Throw in for the Panthers on the far side. 24.5 minutes left. Opportunities for both teams few and far between right now. Here's Lavinia near side, does a good job to keep that ball in. Passes down the line. De La Pera there pressuring and makes a bad pass, or forces a bad pass and comes right to the Panthers. We'll get a free kick here near midfield. A handball by Partika. Lackner up again, can go short. Emma's there, just turn. Play it short to Emma. And she does. Emma's got time to turn, plays it wide for Belak. She'll serve it with that right foot, but here comes Emma off a second ball, looking for Sellup. De La Pera out of bounds on the near side. Throw in here taken by Carpenter. Finds Santo. Hasko's there, though, defending. Lackner. Over top, Belak on this right side now. Wins a ball, gets to the end line. Carpenter's there, though, to play that ball out. So Olivia was able to get past Lavinia, but her touch went a little too far, and Laurel was there to clear that ball for a throw-in. Hasko goes short. There's Belak, lays it back for De La Pera. Crosses with her left foot. Card's there, knocks it down in the area. Shot by Erdman. Ooh, just past that back post. Parker really had to scramble. Not sure whether that ball was on frame or not. It was very close, and Parker had to scramble to get down and cover that back post. Now, they're saying that the goalie did not touch it. It's a goal kick, so shot was just a little bit wide. But a good effort from Bree. Goal kick by Carpenter. Squibs over midfield. Schwartzel there. De La Pera again to Hasko. Lavinia on the ball now. Dribbles over midfield. Tackled by Hasko. Down the line, though. Looking for Schwartzel. Very active is Schwartzel right now up top for the Indians. Earns a throw opportunity. Thrown to Kittleberger on the near side. There's Hasko off of Partika. Tries to run through her, but she's able to keep possession to McGinnis. Ball past Torkus and Lackner right into McMurtry. So 21.5 left now. 1-0 Indians. I think you can say the Panthers' most dangerous chance of the half was that shot by Erdman a couple minutes ago. Here comes Callie down the line for Sellup. Ball off of Jordan and be a throw for some support from the student section over there for Jordy Sellup. I think Jordan took a ball to the face over there and making her laugh. Throwing Indians. So Panthers need to find something here. I think they'll need to eventually throw some numbers forward after the next few minutes. De La Pera coming forward and taking a foul up on the 40-yard line. So 50 yards from goal, Carpenter will be, 50 yards from goal, Carpenter will be serving this ball. Panthers need to man up and be accountable for their marks in the box. They've got 8 forward. The run up, the service, in towards McMurtry. Nice job by Sarah to gauge that shot and gather that ball in, so she'll punt it out towards midfield here. Ball bounces. Erdman flicks it on. McGinnis is there. Good job by Sellup to come back, pressure, win that. Ball plays wide for Card. She's running at Johns in the outside back. Oh, pass is just behind Erdman. I think Erdman wanted that ball down to the corner. She was running through there. Lackner coming over midfield. And McGinnis wisely just knocks that ball out. That's the type of play, though, we're gonna need to see a little bit more. Sammy and Emma coming forward here. Here comes Hasko, pressured by Schwartzel. She lays it off for De La Pera. Short back to Hasko. Great job by Emma. Plays it right into Lavinia's stomach. Quick throw taken early. Here's Johns. Can't really deal with this one. Puts it back out into the D, and McGinnis is able to clear. That was dangerous. If we had any numbers in the box at all, we'd had a big advantage there. Santo lays it back for Franti. Near side for Kittleberger. Over the 50. There's Santo again on the ball, pressured by De La Pera. Great work rate from De La Pera tonight. Hamill and Rocks back into the game. So coach making a few adjustments here. Moving Emma up. I think maybe going with 3 in the back right now. So you'll have Godwin and Lackner and De La Pera across the back. Ball in the corner now. Cleared out by De La Pera. It's going to run towards the midline, but Carpenter's there to gather it in, 50 yards out. Good patient passing here from the Indians, just trying to find some possession. Unfortunately, the ball comes right to Santos, turns and shoots with that left foot, and it'll be a goal kick for the Panthers. So yeah, a little formation change. They move Milkuzni up to a holding mid position next to Torkus. That allows Emma to come forward into that attacking mid, and we've got Belak and Erdman up top with Rocks and Hamill wide on the right and left respectively. Header flicked on by Haskell right to Olivia, right at midfield there. Maddie tries to play into Bree, but Emma wins a header. Here comes Bree. Carpenter's there. Bree touches past her, but ultimately over the end line be a goal kick for the Indians. So Emma was able to get her head on that ball, and we sort of started from there, getting forward. So maybe strategy already paying off a little bit for Coach Dirda. Goal kick from Carpenter. There's Haskell and Kittleberger challenging. Ball drops for Partika. She goes over top looking for Schwartzel. Ball played wide. Rocks does a good job to come back and keep that ball in. Oh, she ends up passing it, though, right to Santo. Lays it back for goal scorer McGinnis. There's Milkuzny. The ball goes over the far side, and it's going to run out for a Panther throw. Godwin will go over and take that. 16 minutes left now in this game. Panthers really need to dig deep. Kittleberger, near side. Again, a little bit lucky. That ball came right to them. Torkus defending. Kittleberger plays down to the end line. Santos there. She'll keep it in. Turn back. Rocks comes all the way back to defend and pick that ball up. Haskell tries to play a little give and go with her, but the pass is too hard. It'll be a quick throw here. Lavinia coming up to take this for the Indians. Goes to Santo. Panthers sort of shut off there for a second. Riley wide for Lavinia. I think that ball was out, but no, they kept it in. Haskell pressured heavily, can't turn. Tries to. Needs some depth here. Good job by Emma to let that run out. She'll take the throw, but it comes right to Lavinia. Johns on that far side, plays down. Looking for Schwartzel. Ball won by Hamill to Erdman. Godwin wins the header forward. Coach Dirda wants her players getting forward now. They need to find that equalizer. Here comes Santo. De La Pera over, some confusion in the back. Here's Lackner. Schwartzel cuts it back under her left foot, shoots. Oh, and it goes in near post. Again, the ball played forward from midfield. Finds its way. Schwartzel. What's her name? First name? Hold on. Madison Schwartzel.
Peters Township goal scored by Maddie Schwartzel.
So just as the Panthers are looking to find a way to get forward, Peters Township is able to get a ball. A little bit of confusion in the back for the Panthers, and ball comes to Schwartzel, turns it back to her left foot, and puts a ball in the near post, and we're at 2-0 now. Indians lead, 14-10 left in this game. It's actually Schwartzler. S-C-H-W-E-R-Z-L-E-R. Z-L-E-R. Okay. Yeah, there was, but I couldn't tell you what it was. So 13 minutes left now. Panthers looking for a goal to try to find a way back into this game. There is time, but they need to get numbers forward. Here comes Hamill down that left flank. Ball from Haskell. She plays down and looking for Bree in the corner, but the ball just too hard. So it'll be a goal kick. Carpenter will handle this for the Indians. Well, honestly, right now I don't think this game has the feel of a 2-0 game. It's been more even than that, but you know, they've made the most of their chances, have the Indians. They really haven't had too many good looks at the goal, but the ones that they have had, they've put in. And the Panthers are going to have to find a way in the next 12 minutes to just get that first goal and go from there. We haven't really had enough pressure in the attacking third tonight to force situations where Peters is forced to foul and creating set-piece chances for us. We just haven't been able to get enough sustained pressure in that situation. Ball played forward by McCusney. It's going to run out on the far side for a Peters throw. Schwartzler, the second goal scorer, coming back into the game for the Indians. Here comes Godwin with a throw on the far side. 11 minutes left now. Panthers just need to keep the work rate high and keep moving the ball around and be simple. You got to figure right now the Indians will drop a lot of defenders back. They don't need to score another goal. Parker. Hamill wins a header. Hasko's there. Little back heel to Milkuzny, who plays it wide, but no one wide. Need to try to keep our width. We have to spread them out in the back and attack from the flanks. That's a sure way to get opportunities here. Torkus up, ball off of her to Milkuzny. Pass just a little off the mark, looking for Rocks wide. Big collision. Hasko there near midfield. Here comes Rocks towards the middle. Ball comes into Lackner. Eventually she clears to the far side. Here's Hamill on the dribble. Franti defending. Lays it back for Carly Johns, who clears it up the line. Doesn't go out. Here comes Breed. Nice little job to touch the ball out wide to Hamill. Ball off of her foot though, and right back into McGinnis for a clearance. Godwin pressured on that far side and knocked down. Will be a foul. 9:15 left in this game now. McGinnis and Schwartzler, the goal scorers for the Indians. Belak turns in the center circle, plays that ball over Rocks' head, and it's going to run out of bounds. Lavinia will handle the duties here on the throw for the Indians. Lays it back into Carpenter. Clears right to Hasko. Knocks it back down the line. There's Rocks. Be a throw for the Panthers. Belak. Throws quickly to Emma in the middle. Lays it back out for Olivia. But a tackle won there by Schwartzler. Lavinia will take a throw for Peters near midfield. Ball over Torks' head. There's Lackner. Ball played wide for Hamill. And that's off of her. Be a Peters throw right at midfield on the far side. Hasko dribbles over midfield. Looks for Erdman, but right off of her foot. Here comes Franti down the right side to the corner, looking for Santo. Be a throw for the Panthers, deep in their own end. Ball cleared up the line. Throw, Milkuzny on the throw. Header flicked on by Hamill. Ball over the end line for a Panther goal kick. Lackner stepping up, under 7 minutes now. If the Panthers are going to do something, they need to do it soon. Find that first goal and go from there. Need to win this header. Franti's there. Milkuzny picks up that second ball, plays it long, looking for Rox's run. They got 5 across the back, though, do the Indians now. It's going to be tough to break down coming up the middle. Need to try to play the flanks. There's Hasko with a little bit of room. Plays for Belak into the middle. Carries it towards the outside. Carpenter's there. Hasko looking for Torkas, but the pass is a little short, and McGinnis clears that out. Here comes Hamill into the corner of the area. Ball cleared, though, by the Indians. That's all they need to do at this point. Nothing pretty for them. They can afford to play long and just get it out of danger. Belak turns. Milkuzny's there. Hasko back to Rock. Shoots. Ooh, just wide of that near post. Not a bad attempt there. So into the game now. Selep, Gans, and Ebeck for the Panthers. Torkas, Rocks, and Hamill are off. 5:25 left in this one. Ball over Gans into De La Pera. She plays forward for Belak. That ball goes harmlessly into Parker, and she'll pick it up to punt towards midfield into the circle. There's Hasko. Wins sort of a half volley there to Belak. Partika comes forward. Wins a ball. Peters with possession near midfield. They go for a throw. 4:45 left. Lavinia over to grab a ball and throw it in for the Indians. There's Selep. Forward down the line. Belak tries to touch past Carpenter, but it's off of her for a throw. Here's Jordan taking a quick throw into Erdman. Lays a ball down the flank for Belak, but the run wasn't there. Goal kick for the Indians. Carpenter up to take this. Hasko wins it. Midfield, Partika wide for Franti. 3.5 minutes left. Milkuzny's there. It's off of her. It'll be a red throw. There's Partika. Santo. Selep passes over to Ebeck. Goes long, finds Hasko. Tries to come wide for Selep, but it's picked up by Lavinia. Into Santo's feet. She lays it off for Partika, goes forward. But Milkuzny finds it. Under 3 left now. Erdman on the far side. Good job to take the ball away from Johns. Throw in, Erdman, far side. Goes down the line, finds Belak. Tries to look over top for Ebeck. Franti's there. Off of her, though. Another St. Clair throw. 2.5 left now. There's Godwin playing across for Sellup. Again, they've got 5 across the back through the Indians. Can be tough to break down. Lackner plays long. Header won by the Indians. 2 minutes left now. Here's Hasko in the middle. Gets past McGinnis. Here's Ebeck. Carpenter's there to clear long over midfield. Lackner turning. Good job by Sammy to win that ball. Off of Franti, though, on the clearance. Comes to Sammy again. She's fouled, and it'll come forward on a free kick. 1.5 left. 2-0 Indians. Santo at midfield. Schwerzler, one of our goal scorers. She just lays it back into Partika. They'll be happy to play backwards now, but she goes forward, far side for Franti. Challenged by Godwin. Gets around the corner. Crosses the ball. Dangerous through the area. There's Schwerzler. She crosses back over the other side, and it'll go for, no, Megan's able to keep that in on the far side. Under a minute now. Ball out. Johns will take a throw. So, it looks as if St. Clair's not going to find that goal they were looking for to get back into this one. But they've got a tough section game coming up this Saturday against Canon-Mac, which that's a game where they must get a result if they want to keep their playoff hopes rolling here. And they've got a game against the 3 teams that are either tied or above them. They've got 1 game remaining with each of them, so still very much in things. They just need to find a way to get results against these teams, be it a tie or wins, and go from there. 10 seconds left now. Gans challenging in midfield, and that'll just about do it for this game. The Indians will end up with a 2-0 win here in the first game between these two tonight, or this season, and Panthers on the road to Norwin on Wednesday, and we'll see you in the next game.